Hey guys, it's Rose from Jumpy Designs, and my 2021 goal is just to be way more present on social media. That's putting out more content on our YouTube, doing more reels and posts on Instagram, maybe even uploading some TikToks, who knows. But without further ado, let's get into the first video of 2021. So it's Monday morning. It's a gloomy day outside. It's gonna be like drizzling and raining all day, but we are gonna make the best of this day. We're gonna drink all the water in the world and we are going to get started. I think for this week we are making our April monthlies. We always like to try to make those at least 2 months ahead of time, because we know now a lot of other sticker shops put out stuff like months and months early, or like months in advance. So we just want to make sure that we're keeping on track with everyone. This, I feel like, is one of the hardest parts of the job, is just finding art. You just want to make sure that you're finding art that is unique and that's kind of like our style, and also one that's not been used by a lot of other sticker shops. How we use our art is we purchase it from the artist on Etsy or Creative Market, places like that, and then we just you can purchase the license to it so that we're able to use it. So I think I found one of the arts that we will be using for our designs. I think this will be the Easter one. Normally whenever we have our monthlies, we do one that's like a main holiday one, and then we do one that's just kind of like the vibe of the season. So I'm trying to decide if I want this one to be the Easter one, because it does have these like Easter elements in there, but it also just has all these pretty florals. So I'm just going to get to work on this design, and then hopefully it all works out. So now that I have the art that I want to use, I just got to make that smaller. The art already comes at a certain size, but when you're dealing with lots of different arts and different layers and everything like that, and you're trying to make a scene, if you have the art at a larger size, it can cause a lot more crashes within the Silhouette program and just make things run a lot slower. And it's crazy that even when we make these smaller, it still is slow. So I can't imagine if we didn't make this stuff smaller. So we use the website iloveimg.com, and you can just take all of your images and resize them. It's really good for resizing PNGs, JPEGs, and other ones like that. So all you have to do is just take your art, drag it here, and then it just makes it smaller. So after I resized all of the clip arts, now I'm going in and actually doing like the main chunk of the monthly. And so what we normally do is we either do the previous month, or we figure out what month had a similar layout. So like what month also started on the same day and ended on the same day and stuff like that. And we just go in and we start putting all of the pieces together. So this is what I'm kind of just working with right now. I'm just trying to get the main design of it. I'll put everything I'm working with just on the screen and just kind of play around with stuff. I don't even know if this is what it's going to look like. Luckily, the art that we got came with a bunch of these already done bouquets of flowers, which makes it a lot easier. There's been times where we have had to put stuff together to make a bouquet, and that's where it gets a little crazy. I'm really liking this sidebar here. I'm loving this little deer with the baby. Wondering maybe I'll put it that way. Yeah, I think I like that better. Yeah, so now I'll just be playing around, trying to figure out stuff. We got this watercolor a long time ago, but I felt like the purple was just like mixing too much with all the purples in here. So I went into just like my Procreate app and I made this kind of watercolory textured paper. So we might use this, we might not. It's just right now kind of just like a trial and error of what to do. So I actually think we just finalized our first April monthly, which is really exciting. I'll give you guys a little look at it right now. So this is what it's gonna look like. We might make some other little tweaks, but I'm loving this baby deer eating that cake. And then on this side, we have those little bunnies. And on the bottom, we have those little deer. And I'm thinking that this is what the colors will be. We might change them. But yeah, this is what the first design will look like. So today is going to be an extremely busy day because we finalized, well, yeah, I guess we did. Yeah, we basically finalized one of the April monthly designs. We're still not sure if we're going to make it the Easter one or have a more Easter one. And because this one does have like Easter eggs and little animals and stuff, but it could still kind of pass for just like a springtime one. So yeah, so we have to figure that out. And then once we make the finalized one, we always kind of start with the Erin Condren vertical. We just feel like that's just the easiest layout to do, and that is still the most popular one that we sell. So we do that design, and then after we finalize it, we then do the designs for the rest of the 6 planners. So we have the Happy Planner Classic, Happy Planner Big, Happy Planner Mini, the Hobonichi, and the teacher, like the Erin Condren teacher one. So we have to do all those, then we have to print them out, make sure that all of the sizing is correct because all of our monthly layouts and stuff fit specifically for each planner. And now the next step would be taking that and transforming it into all the rest of the planner sizes. Sometimes Benny likes to be very distracting while I'm working. Try to and he's so big too, so he just like is always in the way. So happy Wednesday, everyone. Yesterday, I feel like I didn't film as much as I would have liked just because I think I explained before that this week is just gonna be really crazy. So this morning, starting off, I got this cool pad, like this weekly pad. So I'm just like writing out everything because I already have a million planners, but like, you know, what's one more? But I like this one because it's like a weekly one. So I'm just gonna be, whoa. Excuse me, sir. So today's main goal is going to be to make sure that all of the layouts are fitting the planners right, because we normally just take from previous months and then we just make sure that, like, depending on when the days or like the months start, like whether the first is on a Friday compared to whether it's on a Wednesday, makes a difference whether the boxes, like how they are. So we just want to make sure that everything is lined up correctly. And then after that is done, then we can go in, duplicate all of those, and then make the foil options, or the foil versions. Hi, Shmina. So let's go ahead and test some of these layouts. All right, so I'm just gonna lay this out. Normally when we're laying it out, we don't have it like the actual color. And also, I don't know why I cannot get my lighting right in this new place. I just need to figure out a new system. I haven't filmed in here yet like this before, but it looks so much brighter. I feel like on camera, it's making it look so dark, and I don't know why. Like on camera, I feel like this looks purple when it's supposed to be like a more pink. And everything just looks so dark. So just don't mind the color, and also don't mind the year. We can just use whatever. And if you hear craziness in the background, that's the cats just being crazy. So right now we're just laying this out just to see sizing. So I can tell just from here, it looks like it's a little short on this side. I might have made it a little longer on this side, but I could always just, make that a little longer. Then these normally don't change, but I'm just gonna put them down just in case. Okay, so that's good. And then I always like to just check these, even though these never change, but you never know, just in case. So I think for the most part, this looks fine. I think I may have put it down wrong. I definitely put it, as you can tell, like a little slanted, it looks like. I don't really want to take it back up, but maybe I will in a little bit. So now I'm just going to test this side. I feel like I honestly have not laid down stickers in so long. I know that sounds bad, but yeah, I think I just put it down crooked because that looks like it's a little off, but maybe I'll do a tiny little bit longer. There's that. Now we're going to do sidebar. Alright, that could be a smidge longer, but maybe with this it won't actually be bad. Oh yeah, that actually will be fine with that. Perfect. And then on the actual month, if this isn't the right month, this will be covered. So I just want to make sure that this box is correct. And it is, that fits perfect. So now I'm just going to pretend that this is the first. Those look good. I also want to test these. I figured these would be really nice if you want to put like a little icon right there. So that's why I did those. And yeah, everything is looking really good. Just have to make maybe like a few little tweaks, but I think overall it's looking good. So this is what it'll look like when it's all laid out. Oh, that looks so cute. Oh my God, I love that. So yeah, this is what we're talking about when we lay it out for the sizing. I'll just go back and check, okay, this could maybe get bumped out a little bit. Everything else looks good. This one I'll maybe bump out a little bit. And then we'll just go back in the files, make those little changes, and then work from there. So after I laid out the Erin Condren and I realized that it was perfect, I was so proud of myself for not having to fix anything. I realized that when I laid it down the planner, I accidentally was just off a little bit. And so once I fixed it, I realized that it didn't need any other fixes or like alterations or anything like that. So now it is time to do the foil version. So what we have to do is just go in to it's probably hard to see on here, but we just go into the regular files and we just make a new file labeled foiled. And then we just duplicate the regular ones, bring them into the foiled file, and then that way we just have a duplicate, so we're not ruining the originals at all. And then we just start doing the foils. So we're gonna try something a little different. I've actually never done this on a spread before, but we really love having our dots that we put everywhere, those foil dots. But I felt like for this one, because it was so busy and we're gonna have these little, like little foil flowers and stuff everywhere, the dots all over I think would be too much. So I think what we're gonna do instead is we're just gonna take little clusters or like little areas and go from there. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna draw out the area that I want the clusters to be in. So like there's gonna be a little cluster, and then I think like down here would be nice for a little cluster. I think in the bunny, and then maybe like around here, and maybe we'll do one like up here. So in those areas is where I want the cluster to go. So I'm just gonna then do another layer in with the black, just like those little dots. So I'm just going to go through and kind of have like a cluster, and there's another cluster. So I think I might do this and see how it looks. So without that blue outline, it'll look something like this. So now maybe I'll go in and think, okay, I think I'm gonna get rid of some of these dots, but then add some in other places. So I feel like these are just kind of in like a line. So I'm gonna get rid of those and just add like random, just to make it a little more random. Then I'm gonna go in and make sure all of it is not highlighted, so I just have the clusters. Then I'm gonna go make that a ping, airdrop it to the Mac. So then once I have that, I'm gonna go to the downloads, take that download and bring it in, make it a little bigger. Oops. Then what we wanna do is we wanna take the trace tool. This is just to get rid of the white. Please don't crash on me. That way we have all these little dots. And then we're gonna go into the outline, get rid of the outline, and then bring it up. Okay, so the size is a little off. Okay, and then that's what it'll look like. So today was so exciting. It snowed a little bit, like just enough to kind of have like the tops of the roofs and the grass to be covered. And then it flurried a little this morning and I had the cats go outside. It was the cutest thing ever. But yeah, so that's exciting. It's nice to have a different kind of look on outside. But today I'm going to finish the rest of the foils. Yesterday I feel like was just such a weird day. Sometimes you just get in these like creative funks and I was just not feeling anything I was doing. It took, I think at one point I just stared at my screen for an hour because I was just thinking I don't know how to do this. So I think I did all but one. So I need to do the rest of those foils. Then after I do that, I have to do the separate little foil sheet. That's where it has all the little icons and the payday, bill due, you know, like all those triangles, that little sheet that comes with it. And then after that, I will do the listing pictures. And I'm gonna try to do the listings as well. I'm gonna try to have everything for that one design finished today. And then start finding art for the next one. I don't know if I showed yesterday, but this is what the foil one is gonna look like. So everything that's black, so all these little accents right here, all these little dots, all the little flowers, these are all going to be foiled. I feel like rose gold would look really pretty, as well as just regular gold. If you want to do a fun color, I think purple could be nice. Oh my god, maybe like the magenta color we have, because it's kind of like a satin finish. Oh, that could look really nice. In case you guys are wondering what foil colors we have, you can pretty much, I think, look on any one of our foil designs and you'll see at the very bottom we'll show all of the foil colors. So what I was talking about before was maybe that like fuchsia pink matte, I think would look pretty cool. Let me see if I can rotate this in a better angle. So looking at these colors and what this is, which I don't know why on camera it's still looking super dark. I'm gonna see if I can fix that when I'm editing. So looking at foil colors, I think purple, if you're looking for fun colors, fun like different colors, I think the purple could be nice. The fuchsia pink matte could be really cool. Maybe even just the light pink. Matte gold, if you want something a little more subtle. Gold, rose gold, I feel like those are all just, you know, classic options. So I think this kit, you could get a lot of different colors. So after I do all of the foil for the monthlies, the next step is to go in, duplicate those again, and separate now the inkjet version versus the foil. So after I separated the foil sheets, like the both file into the foil and the inkjet, I go in and now I'm doing those, hi Milo, I'm doing the individual foil sheets. So this is what the Erin Condren and the Happy Planner one look like. They have the same one, and then I go in and do one for the Hobo, the HP Big, the HP Mini, and the Erin Condren Teacher. Hey guys, so we finally made it to Friday. Today I will be trying to find some new designs because we basically have the Easter one all done and we just have to do the little day dot like icon sheet. So I forgot to film a little outro on Friday, but I really hope you guys enjoyed the first work week video. I hope to do these a lot more. I had a lot of fun showing how everything is done and just a little glimpse into what it's like to work for our Etsy shop. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe and like the video. Also let us know if there's anything else you would like to see. And that's all. Stay tuned for more videos to come soon.